Hello everyone, good morning.
Good morning, Sai.
Good morning everyone. Yeah, shall we start our class? Shall we start our class?
Yes, sir.
Okay. No? D 2F74. Okay, so in our last class, we started discussing about Ansible, right? I think we started installations as well. Okay. So what we did in our last class, first let me start all three machines. Just one second, guys. Okay. Mouse. This is my Ansible server. Let's go to nodes also. Node 1. Let me change the color of node 1. Foreground I'll make it as yellow. This is node 1. Okay. And go inside node 2 also. Color I'll make it as light blue. Okay. This is node 2. Okay. So white font is my server. Yellow is my node 1. Blue is my node 2. Okay. Sudo su minus Also clear the screen. Okay, fine. See what we did in our last class. In our last class, we launched one server, we launched two nodes. Okay, then first we created a user called ANS admin. Correct? We created a user called ANS admin in all three machines. Then we set password to that user. Then we have given pseudo privileges to that user. We have given pseudo privileges. Then we established SH connection between these things. Correct? Okay. So we did all four things in all three machines, that too being a root user. Being a root user, we did. Okay, I created one common user among all machines and I set password to that user. Then I have given pseudo privilege to that particular user. Then I have provided SSH connection between server and nodes. These things I did in all three machines, that means server and nodes. And that too I did these things being a root user. Being a root user. So let me show you, let me verify. Let me switch to Ansible use ANS admin. Su-hyphen ANS admin. Correct? See here, I logged in as ANS admin user. Now I can do everything. Sudo privileges are there and I can SSH into other machines also. Okay. Now the problem is, observe carefully here. Whenever I try to SSH to node, let's take node 1. Whenever I try to SSH to node 1 or node to any node, see it is asking for the password. Enter. Yes. Now see it is asking for the password of this node 1. Okay. So see, if you want to go inside any node, these destination machines, three things you need to enter in source machine. IP address, username, password. So we are providing IP address of node 1. We are not providing username. If you don't provide username, whatever, being a ANS admin, you are doing right everything. So in node also it will look for this same user if you don't provide. Okay. Now third one, it is asking for the password. You can see it is asking for the password. Now I am entering the password of node 1. Enter. Now see, where are you now? You are inside node 1. Okay. So the problem is, whenever I try to go inside nodes, it is asking for the password. Tomorrow, I'll have thousands of nodes. Thousands of nodes. In each and every node, I might need to do a lot of things. That time, I can't provide passwords of all these nodes one by one. Now, what I want whenever I try to SSH, see, I'm coming back to server. Whenever I try to SSH, nodes should not demand password from server. Nodes should not demand password from server. So for that, we are going to do passwordless SSH. That is passwordless SSH. Okay, so this also we can call trust relationship. Trust relation. Trust relation means, see, suppose my house is there, my best friend is there. So anytime he can come inside my house without knocking the door, without taking my permission. So I have given that kind of privileges to him. Suppose if any outsider, if he wants to come, he has to take my permission. Correct? But that is not applicable to my best friend, my parents and all. Right? So that means, so I trust my friend. Correct? I trust my friend. That's why without any permissions, he can come inside my house. So here also, we are going to establish trust relationship from server to nodes. So this trust relationship you can establish only either root to root or normal user to user. At same levels. Okay, root to root or normal user to user. See, Prime Minister of India will not talk to any MP or MLA of other country. He also will talk to Prime Minister or equivalent. That is what we call counterpart. Counterpart. So here also this trust relationship you can establish between same users. For example, either root user in server to root user in nodes. Since everything we are going to do as a normal user, that's why we are going to establish normal user to normal user. Okay, so user to user. You can't have root to user, user to root. No, that's not possible. Either root to root, user to user. So we are going to establish this passwordless SSH connection between users of both machines. Okay, users of both machines. So for that, what we need to do, simple guys, we need to generate two keys. Let me show you. So I'm going to do it being a normal user. So that's why let's switch to normal user. See, I'm an ANS admin, correct? So in nodes also, so hyphen ANS admin. Just I'm logging in as an ANS admin just to show you. After running commands, the output I wanted to show you. In companies, you need not to be as an ANS admin user in nodes. In fact, we don't even touch nodes in companies. But here, why I'm showing here, just to show you the output. Okay, fine. Now, what we do first, we are going to run one command. That command is sh-keygen. So when you run this command, it will generate two keys where under .ssh folder, two keys will be generated. Two keys. One is id underscore rsc.pub. Another one is id underscore rsc. rsc means that private. So these are two files having a lot of content in it. Two files will be generated. id underscore rsc.pub, id underscore rsc. Only rsc means that's a private key. Where those will be created under .sh folder of home directory of this particular user, ANS admin user. Okay. So here this part we are going to do only in server, that too being a ANS admin user. Remember that. Only in server, why? Because whenever server try to SH into nodes, nodes should not demand for password. Whenever server try to SH into nodes, nodes should not demand password from server. But that should not be in a vice versa. When nodes want to SH into server, that time server should demand for password. See, I trust you. It doesn't mean that you trust me. Correct or not? So here we are establishing only one way. Server should be able to go inside node without any password. But node should not come inside my server without any password. So one way is enough, because we are not going to take anything from nodes. We are going to push code to nodes. Server will push code to nodes. So one way is enough. Okay. So that's why this operation we are going to do only in server. Okay. Now what we do, let's generate keys. sh-keygen. sh-keygen. Now enter. So it is saying that hey, keys will be generated. Those will be stored under .sh folder in your home directory, ANS admin home directory. Yeah, fine. If you want to change the location, you can give the path. If you don't want to change the location, just press enter. It is asking, do you need any extra protection in the form of passphrase? No, I don't want any extra protection to those files. Enter, enter. That's it. Okay. So I have generated keys. If you do ls-a, you can see .ssh and go inside .sh, cd.sh, do ls. You can see id underscore rsc, id underscore rsc.pub. Two files are there having some content. If you want to open, you can open, but make sure you're opening by using cat. Don't open by using editors. By mistake, you should not edit these things. See id underscore rc.pub, public key. You can see it is having a lot of content. Okay, cat id underscore rsc. You can see it is also having a lot of content. These are files having a lot of content. Okay. So how to establish trust relationship? Password SSH. See, we need to run one command. When you run that command, what actually happens? In nodes.sh folder will be created. Actually, what you need to do, if I take you to the internals of Linux administration, earlier what we used to do, we have to create one folder called .sh. Under .sh, we need to create one file called authorized underscore keys. Authorized underscore keys. You need to create that file, and this public key content you need to copy to this one. Public key content you need to copy. Okay, so that means what is this? Public key is a kind of key. No, it's kind of lock. Public is a kind of lock. Public only you can copy. This is what we need to do. That means this is lock. Respect to key is this private key. So that lock you are opening with respect to key. Okay, that is what we need to do. But the problem is, while copying the content, if you make any small mistake, that means lock will be different and key will be different. So that time there cannot be trust relationship. You cannot open that lock. So that's why, to make it easy, in Linux they have given one command in Linux. Okay, that is SSH. See that command I'm going to sh -copy -id. sh -copy -id. What is the username of node 1 and submit at the rate? What is the IP of node 1? This IP. That's it. sh -copy -id, username of node 1 and IP address of node 1. Enter. Now it is asking for the password of node 1. You are going inside node 1 means you need to enter username of node 1, IP address of node 1 and password of node 1. What is the password? Enter. sh -copy -id. Why? Or where are we? We are in node 1. Sorry, what? 157. I'm in server. Correct. One key remain to be installed. Okay, ID and okay. SSH -copy -id and admin @nodes IP address. Node 1's private IP 184. Correct. We are in server only. 157. No, seems everything is good. You are under SH directory. Is it? That is fine. I am inside SH. That is fine also. You are prompted now. It is to install the keys. So 1 second. Let me just wait. Let me go back. Now let me run this command. Ah, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Good catch. Not trying to log into. Yes, we should not be under .sh. Okay, we should not be under .sh folder. We should be out of that folder. Okay, so here one file got copied. Number of key sets. So what we did when you run this particular command? Thank you. What's your name? I think Sai Charan. Thank you so much. See, when you run this command, what actually happens? Automatically, one file will be created called authorized underscore keys. This content will be copied securely. So that the Linux, they have given user-friendly command. Okay, so we have copied that public key. If you want to verify, go to node 1, do ls. Okay, ls-a. You can see .sh. Go inside .sh, cd .sh. Do ls. You can see authorized underscore keys. Open that one, cat authorized underscore keys. You can see this is the IP address of node 1. Sorry, server. So that means this public key belongs to server that we copied to node 1. Okay, that is how we do it securely. Instead of copying manually, Linux has given one user-friendly command. If you run that command, automatically that authorized underscore keys file will be created. This content will be copied in a secure manner. Got it? So that is how we copy the file. Now let's copy the file to node 2 also. Node 2 also. So here, just in place of node 1's IP, you node 2's IP. Node 2, private IP. Paste. Enter. Give password of node 2, enter. Now that's it. That file got copied successfully. If you want to verify, go to node 2, ls-a cd ls.sh. You can see authorized underscore keys. In that you can find the content. That's it. We have copied this file, public key. We have copied public key to both nodes. Okay. So now let me try to sh into nodes. When you try to sh into nodes, now it will not prompt for the password. How to verify? Simple. Let's sh into node 1. Sh node 1's IP. Correct? Enter. See, is it asking for the password? No. Where are we now? I'm inside node 1. You can see. Let's come back. Try to sh into node 2. You can see, is it asking for the password? No, it is not asking for the password. So that is how we do it. That is how we copy public key to all nodes. It's only one time effort. If you do once, that's the next time once it will not demand for password. Got it? Now again, come back. That is how we do it. Got it? That's it. By now, this installation's setup is over. Setup is over. Okay. See, now you remember here. What class is closing automatically? What is this? What is this? Himavant? Talk to me. Himavant. What happened?
Sai,
Oh, yeah.
one doubt from my side. Like, if you don't mind, like, can you explain high level, like the private key and public key?
Simple. These. See. Let me explain. Instead of using password, we generated two keys, public and private key. So what we do, you copy public key content in node. You copy public key content in node so that when you try to sh, that public key will get authenticated with respect to private key in server. So automatically, communication will be established without any password. Guys, this thing we did in Git class also, correct? You remember this one? Remember?
Yes, yes. Yeah, remember, but like I have a doubt like public and private key. So
Okay.
that's
Yeah, I hope you understood it. Simple. We create two keys, public and private. Public key we copy to destination machine so that we can SH into those machines without any password. Understood? Simple concept. Yeah. Okay. Now let's continue. Let's move further. Okay. So now let me show you. This is my Ansible server. These are my nodes. Okay, server and nodes. You remember in this Ansible server, under top level root directory, there is a directory called etc. Under that, one more directory called Ansible. Under that, two files are there. Host, ansible.cog. In that host file, we enter the IP addresses of these two hosts. Correct? Okay. That file name we have uncommented here in last class. Correct? Okay. So that host file also we can call inventory file. Right? Now, you can, if you want to push, you can push code to these two nodes. For example, you remember in Ansible, in this inventory file, we created one group called web servers. Under that, we mentioned both nodes IP addresses. So whenever you refer this web server name, the group name, that means I'm referring to both nodes. For example, while pushing code to nodes, if I take the name called group name, if I take group name, that means I'm referring to both nodes which are there under that particular group. Okay, which are there under that particular group. Okay, let me just show you. There is one simple command through which we can verify. Ansible hyphen Ansible. What is the group name? Web servers. Web servers hyphen list hyphen host. So we'll list the hosts which are under the group called web servers. Enter. You can see it is saying that, hey Sai, under this particular group you have two hosts. I'm sorry. Here, web server is a group. Under that we have two nodes, or you can call two hosts. Okay. So whenever I refer, while pushing code, whenever I refer this particular group name, that means I'm referring to all hosts which are there inside that particular group. Got it? Now, suppose if in this, okay, see here. This is server, these are nodes. When I want to push code to nodes, if I refer the group name in that while pushing code, that means I'm referring to both hosts. But I don't want to push code to all hosts or all nodes. I want to push code to only first node. If you want to push code to only first node, then you need to refer here in after web servers, the group name, in square brackets, you give 0. 0 refers to the first node. Enter. While pushing code, if you refer something like this, okay, something like this, that means the code will be pushed to only first node. Suppose you want to push code to second node, then what we do here, we give 1. 0th means the first one. 1 means second. The numbering starts from 0, indexing, array number, right? Now enter. You can see 1 means second node. Like that. You keep on giving. Suppose I want to push code to last node. Last node means -1. Last node. enter, -1. Last but one, -2. Okay, so in the group, wherever, I mean, if you want to push code to particular node, yes, you can do it by giving these things. 0 means first node, 1 means second node, 2 means third node, like -1 means last node, -2 means last but one node. For example, if you want to push code to range 0 first to 5, then we give 0:4. That means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So code will push you to first to 5 nodes. Okay, like that. But here as of now we have only 2 nodes. That's why I'm giving 0:1. That means 0 and 1. Enter. We can see like that. So if you want to push code to multiple groups, assume that there are multiple groups that I created in inventory file. So group name, one group name colon, one more group name. Like that we can give colon any number of group names. Okay, suppose in group 1, second node. That means here 1. In group 2, first node. Then, sorry, here 0, like that. So code will be pushed to this second node of group 1, first node of group 2, like that. Suppose multiple groups are there and if you want to push code to all groups and all nodes, then we give all keyword. All means it refers to all groups and all nodes. Got it? So that is how we are going to configure. I hope you understood, right? See, this is server, these are my nodes. Assume that 4 nodes are there. If I want to push code to, this is one group. If you want to push code to entire group, I give group name. But if I want to push code to only first node in the group, then I give like this. Second node like this. Last node like this. Last word one like this. Range of nodes like this. Multiple groups are there. Okay, like all groups in all like this. That is it. These we call host patterns. So here these we call host patterns. We can use patterns like this. Host patterns. Okay. So fine. With this knowledge, what we'll do, we will jump into lab session. We'll jump into lab session. Now, if you want to push code to Ansible, in Ansible, if you want to write if you want to execute, the file in nodes, there are total 3 ways. Sorry, 2 ways. Let me show you. So from server, you are going to push code to nodes. So there are total 2 ways through which we can push the code. First way is ad hoc commands. Ad hoc command. Second one is playbooks. Playbooks. So you remember, okay. See, as I said, in playbook, we are going to keep modules. We are going to keep modules. That anyways, I'm going to discuss. I'm going to explain. See here, suppose, if I want to create a file. If I want to create a file, that is only one. Okay, that is only one task. Correct? Only one task. So if you have only one task, then we can use simple ad hoc commands. Suppose I want to install web server. To install web server, I need to install package, I need to create file, I need to start service. 3 things are involved. So when you have more than one task, then you have to go with playbook. Suppose I want to create one user, that's only one task, then you can use ad hoc commands. See, you know, right, in DMart, Walmart, in all these marts. So if you have less than 5 products, there is a one special line. If you have less than 5 products, there will be fast track line, correct? Generally, we as a bachelors, what we buy, soap, shampoo, just a few products. But if you are a family, then you might need to buy a lot of things, correct? So generally bachelors we follow that particular line, fast track line, correct? Here also, if you want to do one task, then we have ad hoc, we can run simple ad hoc commands. But if you have multiple tasks, then you have to go with playbook. What is playbook? Playbook is a file in which we write some code. That file we execute in Node so that code will be converted into infrastructure. Got it? So what we'll do? Today we'll discuss these ad hoc commands. Okay, let's see all these ad hoc commands one by one. Okay. Yeah. Once again, let me show you all those things. Okay. Now, being present in my server, I would like to run one command. Okay, for example, you know, if I run this command, hostname, for example, let's come back, see in Node 2 also. Okay, fine. Suppose if you run command hostname, it will show the host name of my node. Okay. So if I run this command in node 2, it will show the host name of node 2. But I want to run that command being in server, being present in server. I would like to run this command. Okay. So for that we can use ad hoc command. That's only one task, running host name. Okay. And you can run in any number of nodes, but here task is only one, that is running host name. So in that case, you can give ad hoc command. That is Ansible hyphen all. All means Ansible all. All means all groups and all nodes which are there in the group. So as of now we have only one group. First let me write the command, then I will explain. Okay. Okay. Now observe carefully. To perform each task, we use some modules. For example, if you want to repair a bike, okay, you want to remove one screw. You need screwdriver, correct? Okay. If you want to pull something, we use plier. By holding the plier, we pull something. We pull. Suppose you want to make a small hole in the wall, you need to use driller, correct? So those are the tools by using which we do some task. Here also, if you want to perform any task, here we use modules. So there are so many modules. For example, to create a file, we use one module. To create directory, we use one separate module. To install a package, we use separate module. So we use different modules to perform different tasks. In the same manner, if you want to run any Linux command, we use a module called command. We use command module. Okay. Now observe carefully what this command, what this is doing. Ansible command starts with Ansible. All means I'm referring to all groups, and inside all groups, all nodes. So as of now, we have only one group. So that means in place of this, you can use group name also. That is also fine, no problem. Okay, Ansible all. See which module I'm using? Command module. That is -n. Module name is command, to run any Linux command. What is that command? Host name is a command. So we have to give -a. -a means arbitrary. Arbitrary refers to the command that you mention inside double quotes. So what is that arbitrary thing that you keep in double quotes? Okay. So like that. That means if I run this command, see it will show the host names which are there in all groups and all nodes. Verify, press enter. You can see here. Okay. So don't worry about this warning. It is talking about some Python, version related warning. They are saying that Python version will be upgraded in future. Okay, that's fine. You can see here, one node source name is this one, and the node source name is this one. That means being present in server, I came to know the host names of both nodes. For example, I would like to see IP addresses of both nodes. So here, okay, host name, minus psi, host name minus psi. Now press enter. You can see IP addresses of both nodes. You can see, hey psi, node 1 IP is this one, node 2 IP is this one. For example, I would like to see the date in both nodes. Date. When you type date, it will show date, day, month, April, everything. So I would like to see from both nodes. Now here, you type here date. Okay, that is how we can able to do it. Okay, we use command module to run any Linux command. Okay. So okay, let's run few more commands. For example, let me create a file in both nodes. See, to create a file, we are using simple Linux command. Earlier I said that to create a file, we use different module. To create a directory, we use different module. But if you do those things by using YAML script, then we use different modules. But if you want to run any Linux command, there is only one module called command. Suppose I would like to create one file, touch psi file. I would like to create this file in all nodes which are there in all groups. That command I am running this. That's a touch psi file. Enter. See where that file will be created. Okay, where that file will be created. See, if you see something in yellow color means file has been created successfully. Since you did not specify any path to this file, that's why that file will be created in the current directory of home directory of this user of nodes. So verify do ls. You can see psi file. You can see psi file. Suppose no psi, I would like to create that file. See, what is this warning? It is saying that psi, you are using Linux commands. Actually, running Linux commands is not recommended. It is saying that psi, instead of using Linux commands, you better use YAML script. Don't use Linux command. That's not a good practice. Okay. So we have to use YAML script. That's the reason it is saying. But if you want to ignore these kind of warnings, if you want to ignore, yes, we have a solution. Okay, we have a solution. That is, let me show you. Yeah. So we need to add one entry in configuration file. That file is here. You know, right? Configuration file, vi etc ansible.cat. In that, somewhere here under defaults. So here, let's add an entry. That is interpreter underscore Python. Interpreter underscore Python equal to auto underscore silence. Interpreter underscore Python equal to auto underscore silence. So warnings will be silenced. Python related warnings. And okay, let's. Why it is showing error? See here, when I type WQ escape colon, so I'm unable to come out of this file. Why? Because let me show you this one. The file I need to open being a root user. So escape colon, only press Q. Now open this file with sudo because everyone cannot open the edit that file. Okay, that's the file is having only read only permission. No one can edit except those who are having sudo privileges. So you know, ANSADMIN is having sudo privileges. Let's open by using sudo. Now add an entry here. Now let's come out. That's it. Let's silence this one also. What is this? Linux, when I run any Linux command, it should not give any warning. So see here. See. Okay. So you need to mention command underscore warnings equal to false. If you set this one in configuration file, then when you run Linux command, it won't throw this kind of warning. Okay. Enter. Paste. That's it. Now come out. That's it. Now let's try to create a file. I would like to create a file called Hari file. Enter that. What happened? Touch Hari file. Module fail. Command not found. Which command do I use? H. Hari file. What is this? Auto silence. Achha, that configuration file, I think we did some mistake. Let me open the configuration file. Here, enter okay, interpreter underscore event Python equal to auto underscore silence. Silent, oh sorry. It's not also auto silence, it's auto silent. So there's a mistake. Auto silent. Okay. Now come out. Okay, now it's fine. Let me create a file, Hari file. Now you can see it is not. See, something you can see in yellow color means changes have been done. Suppose I want to see whether that file got created or not. Simple. ls. You can see it will show that one. That it is saying that in node 1, 3 files are there, in node 2, these 3. That means here, everything I am doing being in server itself, I am not even touching my nodes. I am not even touching my nodes. Okay, that is how we can do it. Now here, this is a default one. This command module is a default one. For example, if I don't mention any module name, by default it will take command module only. Because that's a default name. Default module is command module. Okay, default module is command module. Okay. For example, I would like to create a user. Okay, I would like to install a package. So what we can do here? Here we can run a command called yminstall tree minus 5. So here I am running on simple Linux command yminstall tree minus 5. You can now press enter. So here it will throw error. Why? Because see, you know that to perform small actions, you need not to give sudo. But to perform big things, you need to provide sudo. Correct? You need to provide sudo. So that's why here it is showing error. That means here what you need to do, you need to give sudo here. Sudo. Okay, so this command will be executed with sudo privileges. And you know that ANS-admin is having sudo privileges, correct? Okay, now press enter. Now yes, you can able to do it. You can see it successfully installed package in both nodes. Suppose I would like to verify in both nodes whether I installed package or not. So what you can do here, which. To run which command we don't need sudo, but anyways you can mention. So it will show whether the particular package is there or not. Again it is showing error. Why? Which what? Tree. Package is there or not, we need to verify, right? Now verify. So it is saying that hey Sai, tree package is there in both nodes. Okay. So like that, we can run any Linux command here. In place of this, we can run whatever Linux command that you want. You can run that will be executed in all nodes. For example, I have one server, thousands of nodes are there. When you do this one, that command will be executed in all thousands of nodes in one go. That is how we can run Linux commands. Okay, a Linux command by using a command module. Okay. So here we are doing only one task at a time. If you observe, We are doing one task. Suppose I want to use some other modules. I would like to use some other. I don't want to use command module. Okay, I want to use some other modules. So to perform every task, there is a special module is there. For example, I would like to install a package. I would like to install a package. To install a package, there is a module called yum module. Okay, just let me show you. Type here. Package module in ANSYS. To install a package, so it will show the module name. Package. Here install package. You can see here yum, correct? You can see built-in dot yum. Open. Yes, we have to use yum module. Okay, so let's see how can we use yum module to install a package. So simple guys here. Answer -all -m. What is the module name? Yum. See, if it is a command module, then you need not to mention that module name. But except command module, if you want to mention any module name, you need to mention the module name clearly. So -m, okay, -m, arbitrary. What is that arbitrary? -a. So here name equal to git. I would like to install git. So this is how we have to mention if you want to install a package. See here if I want, I can give command in place of this. In place of this, I can use yum install git. But this is a Linux command by using command module I'm giving. But I don't want to use Linux command. I want to use YAML script. Then we have to use respective module. Yum module we use. So this is how we write in YAML. Name equal to git. Now press enter. So git will be installed in both machines. But why it is showing error? See, it is saying that permission denied something it shows. You need to be root to perform this command. So here, what you can do, here, you can't mention sudo right before that command. If it is a Linux command, you mention sudo before that. So since you can't mention sudo anywhere here, because this is not a Linux command, this is the YAML script. So that's why anywhere you can mention -b. B means become. B means become. Become means becoming a root user, becoming sudo. Now enter. Now we can able to install. You can see we install the package. Now what you do, you reduce the font so that this will fit to your screen. Okay, I would like to verify git is there or not. Go to node and verify. Git is there here. So like that, we can install a package. See, right now we are discussing ad hoc commands. Only we are running one task at a time. Either installing package or creating file, creating folder, those things. Suppose, suppose if it is Ubuntu machine, you want to install package in Ubuntu, then in place of yum we use apt module. That if you in website you can verify in ANSYS website, you can come to know the module name. Okay. Suppose I want to create a user. We use a module called user. Let me show you. User module in ANSYS. You can see the module name is user itself. So let's create user. So here, what is the username? name equal to, I would like to create a user called sign in all nodes. Enter. As I said, in place of all, you can give group name also. Web servers, that is fine. See here, user got created in all nodes. True, change equal to true. So if you want to verify whether user created in all nodes or not, we can use simple as command. That is, -a sudo cat etc or tail etc password. Correct? I would like to see last 10 lines or last 5 lines. You know, right? These lines commands already we discussed. Now enter. It will show what? No such file or oh, /etc/password. Now enter. Now you can see it is showing only last 5 lines of that file in all modes. So here you can see just now we created user called sign board. Like that, we can do whatever we want. We can create a user, we can remove user. Okay, everything we can do. Everything we can do. For example, to start a service. Okay, let me install a package. Okay, here I would like to install a package called HTTPD. HTTPD. Enter. That's it. We install package. We have to verify which HTTPD package is there. Here also is HTTPD. Package is there, but service is running. Verify. Service HTTPD status. See, your service is not running. What about node 2? Service HTTPD status. You can see it is inactive and dead. So service is not running. So I would like to start service in all nodes from server. Simple. Here we use a module called service module. For example, let me show you service module in Ansible. To start a service, which module we use here? Ansible.builtin.service. The module name itself is service. Okay. So name equal to HTTPD. That's it. Okay. Name equal to HTTPD. And also you can give, see here. Let me show you. Here after HTTPD, we can use state. State equal to present. Sorry, state equal to started. Okay, that means if you go like this, service will be started. If you go like this, enter. See, service got started. Let's verify. You can see it is running. In node 2 also it is running. Right? Suppose I want to stop. Then what do you do? State equal to stop. Stop. You can see service got stopped. How to verify? See here. State equal to stop. Verify nodes. You can see state equal to stop. Okay, like that. Now I'm going to start service. But to start, I'm not giving state equal to started. I'm not giving state equal to started. Enter. You can see. Change it. Service is running. It's not running. Name equal to SCPD. Enter. It is not taking the default one. Actually, see, if you don't mention anything, then by default it will start the service. By default it will start. For I think service it is not working. Okay, no problem. There are some default actions out there. See here. For example, to create a user, name equal to Sai, state equal to present. If you give like this, user will be created. Let me create a user called Raj. Raj, enter. So present means I'll tell you from where you can see all those things. When I show this, playbook, then I will understand. Actually, see, in this we are using one module at a time. One module, either command module, yum module, service module, user module. But in playbooks, we are going to use multiple modules. So when I talk about multiple modules, that time I'll explain from where you will get to know all these things. From where you can come to know all these things. State equal to present mention or option what to mention. So here state equal to present means here user will be created. You can see. Now instead of mentioning present, if you see output in yellow color means created successfully. Green color means not created. So I'm not mentioning state. Just I'm removing state. Here Rahul. Still it will create a user, even though if you don't mention state. But if I want to remove that user, Rahul, then you have to mention state equal to absent. It is manual. That means there are some default things. For package, default action is to install. For user, default action is to create. File, default action is create. Folder, default action is to create. But if you want to uninstall package, if you want to delete user, if you want to delete folder, delete file, then you need to mention explicitly. Okay, you need to mention explicitly. Okay. So now press enter. User will be deleted. You can see user got deleted. How to verify? Go and verify. You won't find Rahul. You can see only Rahul. Rahul user just now we deleted. You can see like that. Some default actions are there. Okay, default actions. So like that, there is one more module called setup. Setup module is there. Setup module is there. That is setup. Okay, one more module called setup. So if you give only this module, what actually happens? You know, right? Already we discussed the purpose of setup module to achieve idempotency. When you give like this, that means we are executing setup module. Setup module will go to nodes, will collect the data, will make the data available to server. Same here also. We'll collect the data, we'll make the data available to server. Then server will decide whether to execute that particular task or not. So if you just want to collect the data, then press enter. Just we use setup module. So this module will go to both nodes and it will collect the data. See here, this entire information belongs to nodes. So what is this? You can see this node 184. 184 means which node? You can see node 1, correct? So it collected information from both nodes. So a lot of info, it collects complete information from nodes, complete information. Okay, that is all. Just it will collect the data. If you give this one, module import server. Okay. So that is how we can able to do it. Understood? That is how we can able to do it. Now here, let me explain what actually we did today. I'm repeating guys. There are total two ways through which we can push code from server to nodes. One way is ad hoc command, second way is playbooks. In ad hoc command, we use one module, in playbook, we use more than one module. So these modules could be many modules like command module, yum module, package, that user module, service module, like many modules are there. So at a time we are using one module, but in playbooks, we are going to use multiple modules. Suppose I would like to install web package. So I need to install package, create file, start service. So here I need three modules. So that time we have to go with playbook only. If you want to do any one task, then only we go for ad hoc commands. Okay. So that's it for today. Now, if you have any doubts, you can ask me. Any doubts from anyone? Any doubts? Guys, are you there?
Yeah, no doubt, sir.
You understood or not?
Yeah, understood.
That's okay. That's okay. In next class, you will understand clearly. Because in next class, whatever technical word which I'm using, right? That each and every word I'll show you in website. From where you'll get? From official answer website. See here, why I need to mention only state? Why I need to mention only absent? Why I need to mention only name? So these are predefined things that I'll show you in official website so that you can simply copy and paste. Okay. So don't worry, things will be clear tomorrow. Okay. So tomorrow when you talk about playbooks, that time you'll understand. Whatever we did now, the same thing we did in playbook, but we do many more things. Got it? So that is how we can push code from server to nodes. Okay. So that's it, guys, for today. We'll meet tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll discuss remaining things. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye bye.
Okay, sir. Thank you.